On today's video, an update on framing this helical staircase. We're back on the job with that helical staircase, and it's all complete, ready for the next stage. This was designed by Shiflett Group Architects, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, when you see a free-floating staircase like this with that curve, kind of looks like a DNA sequence, it's hard to know how it was actually built. Let me show you behind the scenes today. So first of all, as we go from the first to the second floor, you see we've got curved treads and risers right here. We framed this with 1.125" Advantech, and you can see those studs are on the curve. But we used a similar scenario as we were able to build this curved stringer right here. What we did was the architect gave us this elliptical shape. You can see it's pencil marked on the floor. Then we framed studs on that as if it was a base plate so that we could then hang the treads and risers off of that so that later this could be built. And this is really kind of the secret sauce. This is bendable plywood. See how many layers? It looks like about 20 layers of bendable plywood that's been both glued and nailed. We use Advantech glue on that. We pin nailed it, and then after it was all done, we ran some screws through there. Those are some big structural timber lock screws. And now that shape on that stringer is amazing, able to curve and rise all the way up. When you get to the landing, also free floating, here's what's holding that up. It's hard to tell, or you won't be able to tell when it's all done, but there's some tube steel in there. This is some 4x4 tube steel in an F shape that's been bolted down to the concrete. We've got two of them in here so that landing's supported, but you can't see where that structure is. And of course, the framers did an amazing job of using bendable plywood, bringing that curve shape all the way up. So as we move on to the plaster stage, we're gonna hang a couple layers of bendable sheetrock on here, and then we're gonna plaster over all of that. This is gonna be one smooth, beautiful, monolithic piece when it's all done. Now, as you come up the stairs now, you'll notice we've got our temporary stale rails on there. Be safe while you're under construction, guys. I'm a big fan of these. We've talked about these before. There'll be a link in the description for these temp rails, but overall, the staircase with the curves, with the rising shape, that kind of DNA helical shape, this is an amazing staircase. Architects nailed the details. We're going to come back in the future and show you our finish carpenters are going to be building the treads and risers on this. And then we'll show you the plaster too. Our stucco guys are going to be plastering all these curves. So it is going to be just a masterpiece when it's all done. Thanks for joining me, guys. Watch for more information on this project from my Instagram feed, or of course follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time.